Hello everyone, it's Kai here. Today I'll be doing the top 10 most overrated scariest logos. And for this list, I'm just warning you, there's not going to be Screen Gems, Viacom, or Oz Films, or the generic picks. And the reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to clog the list up with predictable shit. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Anyways, let's get into the list. Number 10.
The dunya sare ka har su zorawar de asmo aya ki zayam pa jahan ke पैदा करे खुदा दा सर दा पास सर दे.
This one may be an odd choice for the list, as I know a lot of people are scared of it as well as I once was, even as close as the Pakistan list. And the reason I think this logo is overrated is just because watching a bunch of other Pakistan logos, it's not even close to being scary. And the reason I say that is because it's just chanting with a random explosion. It's not extremely jump scary word. So if you're new to logos, then yes, it's scary, but if you're used to the Pakistan type of logos, then these are not scary whatsoever. Number 9. So number 9 is KWSU, and at one point I was putting it at number 1 on my top 10 scariest logos. Now it's going at number 9 on the most overrated logos. Now I understand if you're scared of it for the first time ever, and if you aren't that exposed into the logo community. But besides from that, this logo is not that scary. Like, sure, it has loud synth music and the visuals are very unfriendly for a PBS logo, but it doesn't take that much to not be scared of it either. And that's why it's on this list. Number 8. At one point, I was putting this logo at number 1 too, and I felt like that was an extremely stupid decision. This is Polygram Video, and the reason this logo is on this list is because it's just a loud whooshing sound. It's not that bad, it's just a whooshing sound. I don't understand it at all anymore. I don't even remember why I was scared of it in the first place anymore. I tried remembering, but I can't. So that's why it's on this list. It's just trying way too hard to be a scary logo when it's not. Number 7. Castle Vision. This logo is extremely overrated. The reason I say that is because a lot of people will say Castle Vision is scarier than Castle Home Video, the really intense loud one that was on my part 2 of the top 10 scariest logos. There's a reason why it's on here, Castle Vision, and it's because it's just guitar music with some synths. It's a little weird, but nothing that I consider scary. There's way worse home video logos like Multivision or Vadamon, and yet no one really talks about those as much anymore. So that's why it's on this list. Number 6.
लड़ाइयां मार सके ना कोई, पालन बापू कर सके जो जग बैरी हुई.
So here's one I regret putting on the top 10 scariest Indian logos was Senf. Now, this one, I'm not even going to try pronouncing the name of this logo, but basically, it's just a snake and a baby, and the snake is protecting the baby. And even if the snake was planning to eat the baby, it still wouldn't bug me. I think it's overrated to death. And there's just so much more Indian logos you could put scary. This one is one of the least scariest Indian logos, no doubt. And that's why it is on this list.
Number 5.
Here's a logo I surprisingly find at a lot of scariest logos lists and compilation. This is KM Video. Now, from the first time I saw it, I wasn't scared of it. I never was. I thought it was just some cringy home video logo. But apparently people find it so scary they have to put it very high in compilations and top 10 scariest logos. And I don't understand why, because it's not goddamn scary. There's a Dragon Ball, there's weird music, ooh, it's scary. Anyways, that's why it's on this list. It's not scary whatsoever.
Number 4.
भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा वद्विषावहै. शांति शांति शांति.
National Arts. I see this logo number 1 on scariest Indian logos, top 10 scariest logos, and a bunch of other scariest logo compilations. Now, the only thing I can find in this logo that's scary is the lightning and eerie music at the start of it. But then when the chanting starts, it is absolutely not scary. In fact, it puts you to sleep. How is it scary? It's like bong 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 no no do. It's calming. It's in the key of D major, for Christ's sakes. It is not scary whatsoever once that happens, so I do not understand why people put this at number 1. And it's only at number 4 on this list because there's the last 3 logos are ones I enjoy and surprise me when I see them on these lists.
Number 3?
Master Arts. This is a Canadian logo, and I'm proud it's a Canadian logo. This is probably one of the best home video logos I've ever seen in my lifetime. It's a really cool one. I like the live action, and I like the animation. It's not bad for the era. So I don't understand why it's that scary. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not scary. Sure, the loud noise maybe is, but do you deserve a nightmare reading at one point? No. And that's why it's on this list. Number 2? So, the next one is Gorgon Video. And this logo is just badass in general. It sucks how people find it scary, because it's not scary in the first place, because it's just like choir chanting and that's it. With the Gorgon, yeah, the Gorgon's scary, it's CGI. I think that this logo is badass in general, and that's why it's on this list. I think that it shouldn't be considered a scary logo, and definitely doesn't deserve a nightmare rating whatsoever. Number 1. Murghan Enterprises. One of my new personal favorite logos. I know a lot of people put this very high in their scariest Indian logos, or on their top 10 scariest logos. But this logo, in my personal opinion, is absolutely badass. The visuals look evil, and that's what I love about it. They're not that evil to the point where it should be considered scary. And the chanting is not that scary. It's just orchestras. If you're scared of that, then you're scared of any orchestra with choirs in it. And that's why it's on this list. It's not scary. It's the most overrated, scariest logo from India and of all time, but it is an underrated masterpiece of Indian art in my personal opinion. Now, I chose some very weird pics for this list, as I knew if I just use Viacom and Screen Gems, I'm gonna get everyone being like, oh yeah, I agree with you, they're overrated. So I actually wanted some differing opinions. So if you have any different opinions and some logos you think are overrated, comment them in the comment section. And also, if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Anyways, have a nice day. Peace.